Well, all right, on to our movie and TV talk. Now, did you watch Power this week?
Yes.
All right, now here's a question. Now we have Kane, who's a major drug dealer. Why is he getting call girls?
That was the dumbest shit in the world. When he called that hooker up, I said, "What the hell's going on now?" Now he a drug dealer. All these girls that be on him, and he's
Yes.
calling up a hooker and shit.
Yeah, he in the hood. He in the hood. He driving with Breeze. What was that? A Porsche?
Mm-hmm.
And so he can't get no women. He got to get a prostitute.
Yeah, it was stupid, real stupid. And it just so happened it's the same girl that works for the fucking mom company.
Right, right. I just thought it was just so funny how they just took over that lady who been owning that bar for umpteen years, whatever. They just took over that thing.
So hold on, now that's what me and Shay was confused because that was like a night jazz club type bar,
Yes,
but now they keep talking about the strip club. Where'd the strip club come from?
I don't know.
Because
I
there was
don't
never
know.
no strip club in the mix, and now they saying it seemed like the uncle was working at a strip club. Not the one that did, but what's the other uncle name? The one that's going crazy.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Like, how was he connected with the strip club? I don't. They just made that shit up.
Mm-hmm. And who's the madam? The madam has a familiar face, but I can't. I must have seen her on TV or something on a show.
Yeah, she was in a couple things before. I forget her name. Yeah, she played in a couple joints. You probably seen her on it because she's been around for a while. I said the same thing as soon as I seen her, but it looked like she got a facelift or got her face pulled or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they do.
Who is they? I'm
You know
sorry.
how they do. Get some fillers here, some pullback here, some lifting up here, all that type shit.
Hmm. Sometimes I just wonder, like, who is writing this shit? And
Women.
I'm sorry I have to go out and I'm sorry I have to say this, but I'm thinking majority of these writers are
I
females.
just said that women.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes.
And
To me, it was so stupid. Even when Kanan shot his uncle, he didn't even care. Like, your uncle never done nothing to you. You ain't
right,
show no remorse, no caring or nothing. Even at the funeral, you ain't even try to be like, damn, I did this. You just like all stone cold, hardcore killer, like whatever. You know what I mean? That's
right.
so fucking stupid. I can see if it was somebody you don't like or care about, but your uncle was cool to you all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He showed no remorse or don't.
And even with jukebox running up on a cop, I said the same thing. How you a cop harassing drug dealers and you live in the neighborhood?
Right.
Like, you can't do that because they can run up on you easy and just fuck you up, especially when you got family.
Mm-hmm. So how's this going to work now? Is Jukebox going to be given? Is he going? She going to be telling on the aunt?
I don't know because in the long run, jukebox supposed to become a cop. Ain't no way in hell she'd have been able to become a cop with all this shit going on.
Right, right. And she's single now, so she back in the club, munching, munching in the
And
bathroom again.
yeah, and I think and that's stupid too. Like, you can't bring a girl back to the crib. You got to be at the club and shit, dirty ass club.
Right.
I think Breeze, I think he gonna take out the old folks too, because you know he want to run shit.
Right.
Even though that's like his uncle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he gonna want to taking them out because he want to run shit. But this is supposed to be the same time when Tommy's supposed to be around. So how come they ain't just throw Tommy in the mix?
Well, I'm assuming this is going to be when the end of the show, because you know they doing that legacy
Yeah.
thing. So the legacy is going to be what? Young Tommy, young Ghost,
Hmm.
and Kanan.
Well, that was the original story. Now it's just gonna the legacy is supposed to be what's the name, ain't it?
Who?
Older Tommy and young Tariq.
I thought that was another show.
Oh, they got another one?
Oh no, I thought that was
Because
like
I remember they did say they was gonna come out with the young ones, but then I thought
mm-hmm.
that one got scrapped.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But I
So
do know
the
that
next one that's supposed to
Tommy,
come out is Tommy and Tariq.
yeah, I know they doing that. They gonna be teaming up.
Mm.
I don't know, but the shit is confusing.
It is, and they don't stick to the stories and shit. But like I said, Tommy's supposed to be, and Breeze is supposed to be older than them a little bit. Because
Yeah,
remember, he used to always say Breeze was our old head. He took us in and showed us the streets and all this shit.
right.
And then you got a young bull, you already in the streets, and the young bull come up to partner with you. That's not showing you the game and all this shit like the main story said.
Mm-hmm. And how about when the boy had beat the guys up that they was getting drugs from, and like it's two of them and one of him, and the other dude just sat around and didn't do anything.
Well, it's
Yeah,
stupid
that
anyway
was it.
because even when all the niggas was on the corner, it was like 5 or 6 deep. You see a car pull up and nobody pull a gun out,
Right.
and then you just let him come over there and say, "This is our street. Y'all still don't pull a gun out." He shoot one of y'all, and 5 of y'all go running, but all y'all got
Hmm.
guns. I
Right.
said, "This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen."
Right.
That night, somebody pull up. You don't know who car it is. Everybody's supposed to have their hand on their gun, waiting to see who step out of that joint.
Yep. Anything else on power?
No.
All right, so talk to us about this week's episode of The Shy. Yeah, well, before you say anything, Nuck is like well, all these are supposed to be street people, and they can't hold water. Nobody can hold fucking water. And the thing about Nuck is supposed to be a killer and all that stuff, a killer and a thug. If somebody do something to him, he'll shoot him. So then we have what's my man name? What's the young boy name? The one that's staying at his apartment.
Oh, you talking about yeah, what the fuck is his name? I forget his name. It'll come to me in a second.
Yeah. He talking shit about him, and Nuck didn't even do anything to him.
He smacked him up a couple times with the gun.
But that's it.
Yeah. Stupid. And then but he threatened to kill him in front of everybody at the damn place. So
Right.
if anybody killed Nuck, people probably would thought it was him.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
it's stupid as shit because like you said, he didn't owe that lady nothing. And then she gonna sit
right.
there and talk about you owe me.
And do you see how Tiff all of a sudden she got this since Trig is around, about to call him Tretch. Trig is around. She got like this extra battery in her back. Now she talking
Mm-hmm.
to people any kind of way, and she slapped the shit out of the young boy. Yeah,
Bakari.
you, Bakari. There you go. You work for me. You owe me. What I owe you? You the one that killed him, but I'm supposed to owe you.
Right.
And I'm gonna sit
You ain't
around,
got no thugs and no gangsters in your corner. You better leave me the fuck alone if I kill you.
right? And I'm sitting around here busting tables at a darn engagement party. You must be kidding.
Mm-hmm. And it's so stupid that the bull mom leaves everything to her because
Mm-hmm.
she's the baby mama of the kid, and then she forget her other kid. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
That shit was a
She,
whole mess. Even with the party when it was at the what is it called the engagement party.
yeah,
I was telling Shay, why is these kids there? She like, oh, they can be there as engagement party for the parents. I said, no, that's stupid. Ain't no
yes,
other
it is
kids
stupid.
there. All these adults around smoking and drinking, and you got kids there that nobody watching.
Yeah, no,
Then
and
they
it
came downstairs and the one boy had a bottle and they was eating up all the food. It was like, what is this? No other adults seen this or peep this.
right, right. Them two can't watch the kids because it's their party. So who's like actually why? Like you said, nobody's watching these kids, and they running amok in somebody else's house. No, they
The
went.
problem,
Go ahead.
yeah. And the problem is every time they have any get together, every character on the show gotta be there. And that's
Right.
stupid as shit. Like with the Dyke joint, the training. Who
Mm-hmm.
invited her?
No,
She there walking
nobody.
around with an attitude, but who invited her and her man girlfriend?
Nobody.
Exactly. So how you there? You ain't get no
Mm-hmm.
invitation.
And he want and Trig want that nectar, and he ain't trying to mess with.
It was
he ain't
so
trying to.
it was so stupid anyway to make him like all in love with trainees anyway, and now all of a sudden he want to go straight.
Right. And then and another thing that one is all the other guys like hang around with him and shit.
Mm-hmm.
No. No.
And they act like Tiff got this fucking golden vagina everybody want a piece of.
Right.
I damn every dude on the show done got a piece of that. Even my man that used to do the massages, she the one that was holding on to that number.
Yep. Well, how about when Nuck Boys had came in the house and threatened her? Who was writing this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know you had something to do with it. And then is Trig, is he living there now? Because he's always around now. So is he living in that house?
I have no idea. He can go back to his crib. I don't know what's up.
She
And
she
then you got the other brother. He's sitting there all depressed. I want my brothers back. You act like
right.
a goddamn fool to them, and now all of a sudden you want them back. Remember
Mm-hmm.
he stole Jake Girl and was banging Jake Girl and shit on him.
Yep. And he threatened the little brother.
Mm-hmm.
he threatened the little brother, was going to whooping his ass
Jay.
and all that stuff. Yeah, and then now all of a sudden he want to be back with him. He's like, well, who killed such and such? Well, I don't know, but you better talk to such and such. What type of shit is this?
Well, even with what's uh what's the boy that just got married?
Which one?
The one that just had the engagement party.
Yeah, I don't even know remember his name.
Well, even with him, it was like damn, I just lost my train of thought. But they was talking about how his girl that he going to marry, how when she was kidnapped and missing, nobody heard nothing about Nuck. He wasn't looking for her, he wasn't worried about her. And now she's all at her engagement party. Where's Nuck? Where's Nuck? Not
Yeah,
like him. Like, you
right.
got other shit to worry about. Why is you worried about him?
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know what I
Ain't no way in
mean?
the world you gonna be worried about him at your engagement party.
She been worried about him for the last 2 weeks. Ain't worried about nothing else but him.
Right.
And it's the same thing.
Hmm.
Like everybody get the same fucking baby dads, and everybody get just passing arounds.
Right. And another thing about Tiff, how you mentioned the kids, she got that big ass house. Why she can't have all her kids staying there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and she has money too. Don't forget that also. She got that big ass house. She got money in the bank account. She got her own businesses, but yet she's selling weed on the side, I guess still. And she can't have her kids there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they buried him in the backyard. You said that was smart
Yep,
though.
I keep my eye on it right here. But I would have what's the name? I would have put some concrete over top of him, put a fucking swimming pool or basketball court over top of it, a patio or something.
Mhm. Now, who the one called the hit? Would that be Candy that called the hit on a lady that the lesbian woman shot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Candy.
Okay.
She's still calling shots in the cut. Like, who is she? What is she doing? Ain't nobody selling drugs for her. Don't nobody work for her. But she's still
Right.
calling hits and making power moves.
Yeah, well, who did it? Well, I can't tell you. You tell me everything else, so why can't you tell me
All the
this one?
Italian mafias, they never mention her. Nobody mentions her. You know what I mean? But she act like
Hmm.
she still got fucking hitters in the street.
Anything else about the Shy you want to
They
talk
turned my
about?
man, the little Reverend boy, into a fucking pothead with nothing going on in his life.
Nope. Nope. Now I thought he was the one that was going to kill Nook.
Who did I think was gonna kill Nuck? I didn't think it was gonna be Tiff. No, I said Bakari. I thought he was gonna wind up killing Bakari's sister, and then Bakari was gonna kill him.
Hmm. Anything else on the show you want to talk about?
No, that dumbass show.
Did you watch all the worst X ever?
What is it?
The worst X ever? You say you seen the first episode, but you didn't mention anything else after.
No, I didn't watch any more of it after that one.
All
I keep
right.
forgetting about this show. I don't think I have it in my favorites. That's why it's not on my radar.
Anything else TV wise you want to talk about?
Nothing. I plan on watching House of Dragons. Did you watch that?
Yes.
And I swore it was called House of Dragons. Now all of a sudden it's House of the Dragon. That was
Mm-hmm.
not the name of it.
Mm-hmm. I only seen the first episode.
Well, it's only
Well,
one, right?
no, it's two.
Okay.
Technically, they said that. Remember, last season only ended at well, not well. Last season was like what 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Oh, that's another thing about the show. The first episode I put on, I said, "Man, I can't watch this because I don't know what the hell is going on in here. I even forgot about it. It's been about two, three
Mm-hmm.
years." So I had to HBO had put up a recap on YouTube about what happened. So I had to look at that before I looked at the first episode. I'm like, well, shit, I don't remember anything that was going on. But well, they ended it. The last season, season two, they ended it at 8 episodes because HBO was being sold to Paramount. I guess they wanted to cut some corners.
Mm-hmm.
So technically these two episodes are 9 and 10 from
The
the
last season.
second. Yeah,
Okay.
they could you'll see it's a lot of action and shit going on. I'm not gonna give it away. So because you're gonna be like, well, damn, this don't even seem like a first episode, but
Mm-hmm.
technically it's like the ninth episode a
Okay.
season. Well, written wise, they wrote it for season the second season 9 and 10.
Okay.
So it's a lot of shit going on. I'll just leave it at that. Uh, I looked at it. I like Spider-Man Noir, but I hate when they do that format as we talked about before about he don't do shit until the end of the show,
Mm-hmm.
like the last like 10 minutes or something like that. You'll
And
see
that's
some
that's Nicolas
Spider-Man shit.
Cage, right?
Yes. I can't understand why they don't add AI. If you add some AI on here, it will cost so much. It would be so cheaper, and you can have action throughout the whole damn show.
Mm-hmm. I
But
gotta
yeah,
put that in my queue to watch. I forgot all about that one too.
and what I told you how he didn't want to be he didn't want to do Spider Man shit. So people was asking him for help, and of course he wouldn't do it. So the second or third, well, he took the Spider Man costume and buried it in his apartment in the bathroom
Is this the red
and
one
well,
or is this the black one?
it's a black and white one.
Okay.
And he buried the costume in his kitchen. I mean, in his bathroom. And so the I think second or third episode, I want to say it was the second episode, he had went and got it out the bathroom. Who has
Mm-mm.
superpowers and don't want to use them? That's like the dumbest thing ever. Anything else TV wise?
Nope, nothing I can think of.
Yeah, same
I've been
here.
watching Naked and Afraid. I saw an episode of Fear Thy Neighbor that I'd never seen before, and then I stopped it because I wanted to like watch it from the beginning. But then when I went to the beginning of the season, the last season, it was like everything I've seen in real. So I was like, I don't know what this one was about.
Hmm.
You seen all of those, didn't you?
Yes.
It was this guy, and he was beefing with his neighbor. His neighbor would take the boom box, old school boom box, and blast the music at his house.
Hmm.
So then the guy came over in his yard and was like, turn that music down. And he wound up fighting him. And the guy that came over got his ass beat. So of course, he went and got his license to carry. So
Hmm.
whenever a guy would talk to him, he would raise his shirt up and show his gun. Well, the other guy got a shotgun. So he in the backyard with the shotgun at night shooting the shotgun. The guy calling the cops. The cops don't give him a restraining order. He's denying, saying he was shooting the gun. So ain't nobody want to get in the mix of it. So I didn't know what happened. And I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch this from the beginning and make sure I get a good view on what's going on. The one guy that got his ass beat, he was living in that town for like 50 years, like one of them guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if he act like he ran the neighborhood, but he knew everybody. It was a peaceful neighborhood. Then the other guy come in there, and then he brought a girl. What was this girl? It was a girl from his job that worked at the casino. She wound up moving with him, and they get to drinking and acting crazy with everything. And he getting real. She has two daughters. He getting real crazy with her and her daughters. So he wouldn't even let them leave the house. They going to the store. Where you going? You don't need to go to the store. It's dangerous out there, because he was saying that because the boy had a gun, and the
Right.
boy wasn't even thinking about him like that. So when he went to the store himself, that's when the girls like fucking broke free. She was like, I stopped drinking because he's becoming out of control when he drink. So she left him, and then he started spiraling out of control, just being in the crib by himself. I was like, oh
Hmm.
shit, I got to see what happened, but I don't know what happened. I never seen that episode before.
Hmm. Anything else TV wise?
Nothing really. Naked and Afraid. We binge watched that one show that was pretty good. It was like 8 episodes. It's called I Will Find You or something like that.
Uh huh.
It was real
It.
popular on like Netflix, whatever. It was about this guy. He's in jail, and you've seen him before. He played on like the remake of Clash of Titans. He's one of them tough white boys.
Hmm.
But he wakes up in the middle of the night. He goes to his kid's room, and his crib, there's blood everywhere, and the kid is dead. So he goes to jail for murder. They think talking about, well, maybe he had like a night terror and he sleepwalked, killed the kid or whatever. So he in jail for the murder. But then his sister and the kid got a birthmark on his face. So his that would be his ex-wife, because the wife divorced and she got married, moved on. And 5 years of this happening, his wife divorced him, married another guy, and she's pregnant with the other guy. When I told Shay that was fast, she's like, no, it's not. I said, well, damn, the dude went to jail and he's saying he didn't do it. So at least the first year, you're backing your husband. Like, I can't believe you do this. He's my husband. He wouldn't kill our kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Before you move on. So you give it 4 years, you'd have met a dude, married him, and now you're pregnant by him. Well, anyway, the sister-in-law comes to the prison to see him, and she shows him a picture. And when he looked at the picture, she like, what do you see in this picture? here's a boy in the picture with the same birthmark on his face, but now he's like he got killed at like 3, so now he's like 8.
Mm-hmm.
So then he like, oh my God, you know what I mean? So that's when that whole thing was him breaking out of jail, trying to find, the kid or whatever. It was a crazy story. It was pretty decent though.
Mm-hmm. Anything movie wise?
Nothing I can think of.
Well, some little quick movie reviews. I seen Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Rebirth. It's not called Jurassic Park with Scarlett Johansson. I'll just say watchable. Some if I'm Saturday, I wasn't doing anything, I'll watch it. I wouldn't go out my way to see it. Rating wise, I give it maybe about a 6. Not bad, but uh, I watched The Predator Kills the Killers. I thought this was the Predator with the I guess he was fighting with the woman.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the movies last year. But this is a cartoon, and they did it in like it's drawn in like the Spider-Man cartoon, Miles
Mm-hmm.
Morales, cartoon. This is actually good, and you should put this in your watch file. It's about these they're like going through different stories about these
What is it
three
called?
predator killers,
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me a link to that too.
and it's about these three different type of fighters that actually beat the predator, but the predator had when they won, the other predators had came and took them hostage. So at the end, they something happened at the end. I won't give it away, but I was going to turn this off because I'm like, well, damn, this is a cartoon. I thought this was with the young girl that and was fighting the predator. So I was about to turn it off. I said, well, look, I'll stick with it, and it's actually a good movie. I
And
get
it's a
that a
cart. You said it's
7.
a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Okay.
I it's actually a good movie. I give it a 7. Next movie is a Mortal Kombat 2. This is also like Jurassic Park World, watchable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's not good. I give it about a 6. The action scenes is fine. Too much Johnny Cage though, and I hate the comedy shit when it comes to action movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched Michael. Michael as a film, good film. I give it a 7.5, maybe 8. I actually like the movie. I like the
Mm-hmm.
songs and all that stuff. What I don't like is I had this conversation with my cousin about it. I don't like well, we already know the Michael Jackson story. Why they always gotta fake shit? I do not believe that he was living in that house with all his brothers, his sister, and his mom and dad in the house, and all he talked to was
A monkey.
a monkey. He had the rat when he was little, and he got a monkey. But he just sitting in the room by himself all day with his brothers in the house. I don't believe that. Now, did he have animals and stuff? Yeah, but I don't believe he was just sitting in his room, just
No
like
friends.
right. And poor Janet Jackson and poor Reby Jackson because they just totally just X'd them out the film.
Well, Janet said she didn't want to be in it.
But what about our girl Reby Jackson? Because
I
she
didn't hear
like
anything about
religious.
that, but Janet, I guess Janet told Jermaine she didn't want to be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, all right, cool. And she was too little anyway to be really a factor anyway.
Right.
They could have just put a little girl in the scene and just said, hey, Janet, get over here or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Like
know what I mean?
how about when he got the monkey and when he was like he called everybody out and they all came outside. I'm thinking like little
Yeah.
Janet was gonna be
They
out
could
there
just do
too.
the two little girl in the mix, you know what I mean? Two more people in the mix. They ain't had to
Mm-hmm.
make it a big spectacle if she was in it or not.
Right. Uh-huh.
But it's funny,
And
she didn't want nothing to do with the movie. But when the movie started doing good, then you seen premieres and she outside of the premiere taking pictures. Oh, so now you want some shine for the movie though.
right. And like we were talking about Joe Jackson, how people was upset that they made him the villain.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the credits, they all was executive producers. So
Mm-hmm.
they had to see the script. So whoever they said, well, hey, that's what happened.
That's what he was. And
Exactly.
did you see the previews of this Joe Jackson series or something? What is that? Or
No,
movie?
that was Drewski doing the skit
Oh,
where
that
he
was a
was like
skit.
taking off his belt and all that
Yeah, I
stuff.
only saw a little bit of it. And I was like, is they making another joint?
Yeah, well, the BT Awards was yesterday, and that was Drewski doing a skit. You know that's his thing. He was
Nothing is
doing.
funny about that guy to me.
No, it's not. It ain't. But so, them people find him hilarious, and I don't get it. I'm trying to think which skit that I seen that he do was funny. I
I
don't even remember one. Go
I
ahead.
ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing about him. When they talking about Drewski this and Drewski this, I'm like, really? Because I don't see nothing entertaining about him.
uh, and what else I looked at? That's it. Movie wise, I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something, but that's the only thing I got written down on here. But yeah, I know I'm missing the film. But anything else you want to talk about?
Nothing really. I ain't got nothing.
Well, all right, you can reach the Judgementals on Facebook, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube at pnljudgementals. Instagram is the two underscores judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. So, all right, Phil.
All right, y'all. Peace out.